All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. Hope y'all are having a good day so far. So I got a double whammy here, a two-parter, you can say. And this was from Super Thanks donation that came in from Wolf again. Thank you very much, Wolf. Appreciating you a lot. And this sounds like fun. Y'all know I like talking about Wemby, but I'm curious about this because, okay, so this is Commissioner Dynamo, and apparently Wolf says that this is a two-parter, essentially. So the first one is titled, I've Had Enough of Victor Wembanyama. And it's probably, I think the Spurs beat the Pistons recently, so it's probably about that. And then the second one is Wembanyama Hates Rocket Science. So we're going to watch both of these. They're both pretty short. One's 6 minutes, one is 6 minutes. So they're both pretty short. I'm going to react to both of them right now. Real quick, just super, like, for real, thank you for the donations. Really appreciate it. And let's have some fun with this, guys. So link is going to be down below to the original video from Commissioner Dynamo. That's going to be in the description, as always. And you'll also see a list of the channel members. Shout out to you guys. Much appreciated. Let's go and let's do this. Like the vid if you could. Hit the hype button if you got any left. I'd appreciate it. And let's rock.
Coming over there to try for the block.
Let's see what Dynamo's got.
Wemby for three.
Bang!
Shot clock buzzer. That's how you start it. Yeah, and quick Bickerstaff on Cunningham. By Wembanyama. 4-on-1. Devin.
Boom.
How can you do this? This is outrageous. It's unfair.
38 points, 16 rebounds, and 5 blocks.
Hold on. Minutes, 39 minutes. Okay. Yeah, okay. Because a lot of sometimes guys lately, once in a while, I see him playing like 20 minutes and he'll get like 25 points, 5 blocks, and 10 rebounds. And it's like, what is this guy?
Couldn't just settle for being an alien. Oh no, that's too normal. He has to be a crackhead alien. Look at this communism. Aliens of the cosmos unite. Y'all make me sick. How do you sleep at night? How do you live with yourselves? I'm hating respectfully, by the way. Do you see this? This French Twizzler passed up Dennis Rodman in blocks, passed up Bam as well.
Holy crap. In 164 games? He already passed up Rodman's block total? Holy crap. Man, he's the only one making defense exciting in this league. By the way, Dynamo, I know you're just salty because of the Pistons thing. Dude, but be happy. Your Pistons are actually they're contending for a possible championship this year. They're favored by some people to win this. It's mind-blowing what a turnaround your Pistons have had over the last couple of seasons.
Well, he's already top 250 all-time in blocks.
Wow.
And he's doing this while having missed a significant amount of time last season and being on a minutes restriction a good amount of this one. He was asked what goes through his head when blocking shots. He says, it feels like ruining someone's day. Sometimes it's funny because it's like, why did they even try? You think that's funny?
It is.
You're blocking the air out of the ball,
Boom.
terrorizing players league-wide, and this amuses you?
Yeah. When I used to block the hell out of people, I always just I saw it as disrespectful. Like it was fun, it's like, because it gets within the flow of the game. So it's like, man, I saw it as disrespectful that you're going to try to put up that soft ass shot. So I'm going to send it out of bounds or rip it out of the air with 2 hands. Like that's the way to basically reply to that disrespect. It's like, shoot, man, you acting like I'm not going to put any effort. Get out of here.
You long as shit, boy.
What that mean, nigga?
Yeah, well,
Wembanyama got a piece of it.
Damn gluttonous pig getting a piece of everything.
What that
so when
mean?
he isn't in the paint, I'm like, Pistons, please hurry up. Javante, run. And he gets blocked by Vass. I'm like, oh God, and now Wembanyama's behind him. That baguette was still getting up the court. This was the best opportunity you could possibly have, and it's squandered.
LeVert.
the thing is, dude, look, Wemby barely has to jump for most of these.
Holland,
No. All game, no.
Bang.
Can I score, Victor? No, please, no. What about now? No. I'm watching Yes Man after this video because I want to feel like the possibilities are endless and not denied. Street saying he was cloned. I'm more concerned with whether...
Yeah, I saw this too. Man, I don't even know anymore. 2026 has been so crazy. It's hard to know what's what and who's who anymore.
Cloning machine is. I'd like to borrow it for scientific purposes. Spurs won 13 of the last 14. It's pretty easy to do when you have Alienware at your disposal. This is the face of two players that have been roughhoused, thoroughly exhausted by the salty spittoon-ass defense. And by the end of the fourth, there was no relief. Still trying to score, still trying to sniff, still trying to OD. And here we come, the ethically sober but less fortunate team saying, "Sir, might I have a smidgen of offense, sir?" When Ben Grifter and the San Antonio Gougers say, "No, absolutely not.
Look at that effort.
Castle, you look a bit peckish. How about yet another field goal? Enough!
Oh.
Make them stop! Damn!
Damn, Cade.
These are sick people in San Antonio. Is that a Sprite with a sundae? You made
I think it is.
G Mutt?
I think it is.
San Antonio psychopath.
They're living good.
Look at where he's at on this graph compared
At least
to
not wolfing down those churros.
everyone else. The next closest person.
Oh my
So far away.
God.
He's only 22.
What the? Oh my God. Guys, I want to campaign for him winning DPOY and MVP this year. Like, he's the guy right now. He is the guy. He's the only one I see giving max effort all the time. Every single play he's in there. So even if he's going to play 25 or 30 minutes some games, dude, he's going to outpace everybody else by the end of it anyways.
Person. So far away. He's only 22.
2 years old.
We could possibly be facing 15 years of that. If he pulls
Stay healthy, sir.
20 years of this shit. No. What?
What's funny is the Spurs are one of our major rivals here in Phoenix, but like I can't help but be excited about this. You know, he's a good kid. He's got the right attitude, and he hustles. He really. I would love to coach a guy like him. Like, it's got to be a coach's like luckiest, you know, that's the best possible outcome for a coach is to have a guy like him, man. This is perfect.
You are our owner, our franchise master, our kryptonite. We are your slave.
Traitor!
Tar and feather this yellow-bellied varmint immediately. How are you named Cade, world, yet you orbit an alien sun? I refuse to bend a knee to the fundamental menace that is San Antonio. They're the second Western Conference team that's beaten us twice this season. The other being the Clippers after Kawhi put his cold, dead clanker hands on us. But no matter, we'll figure it out. We'll find a way. If the Spurs weren't already on a list of worthy adversaries to take down, they would be now. I put them down there, Clippers down there, the Bucks down there. So it's the three of them. We will be paying you back in full. Uses of voodoo and alchemy are on the table as well. And Tobias, you and your carpenter hands are no help whatsoever.
Whoa.
The bath salt speed required to
Look at that hustle.
get that from going out of bounds.
The bath salts.
I don't know what happened. It was untenable. 35% APR.
Bro, from what I understand about bath salts and all the video footage I saw back in the day, it was just like they were like it was like a Resident Evil game. They just became zombies, man. They're just staring at the ground like, ugh. I saw one dude trying to do front flips in the asphalt, and that did not go well. That was not a good. What the hell, guys? I've had this conversation with friends that I've never gotten to the bottom of it because we never actually looked it up. Let me know in the comments. What are bath salts? Where do they come from? What the hell is this substance?
Shooting at half, recession stats. We're in the lower half of the league when it comes to three-point shooting, but we specialize in points in the paint.
Yeah, look at that.
That place doesn't exist with Wembanyama being there because no one can do anything when he's there. I've never seen a player have this effect on the defense where he can just stand there and cause the team to turn the ball over, fearing for what he might do. And his shooting from
gravity. Gravity is the key word here. On offense and on defense, everyone, it's like he's got a force field around him. Nobody wants to be in his zone.
You saw where he shot it from at the beginning. His name is Wemben Curry now. Preposterous hoops is what this man played.
It's like Manu Bol if he had the green light back then to keep shooting threes.
Said it before. Let me say it again. We need to hurry up and get a damn chip before this extraterrestrial hits his prime.
Too late.
The clock is ticking. The only way to really deal with him now is to get physical with him, but that only helps so much when you've got so many other weapons on the team that the Spurs have.
Guys, I'm at the point now, I think, and I would have never said this in the beginning of the season, I think the Spurs are going to the championship. They might be the champions this year. As crazy as that sounds. I've watched so many Spurs games. These guys look like they're built for the playoffs. Who's going to come out in the East? I don't really know yet. None of the teams I thought in the beginning of the year. I'm kind of leaning towards Boston now that they have a complete unit. I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think.
And it didn't help that Asur, who he does a lot of the guard work on Wembanyama, tries to make life difficult for him. He was gone 2 minutes into the game start because I think he had an ankle injury. He has some sort of injury. And then Duran played 12 minutes. I forgot the reason that he was out. This doesn't... My point is now lost because of that notification. What was it?
Dude, I thought that was me, man. I was like, my phone's muted.
What was the notification? Parent-teacher conference on the... I already know this. Who sent this message at this hour? Is that a night janitor that's working the computers? That's it. We're done.
A night janitor who's also a hacker.
We're done. Tell me what you make of Wembanyama, what he's doing. What do you make of the Spurs?
I think it's great.
Doing, the run they're going on? And do you think they could potentially win the finals this year? Win it all?
I kind of do.
Comment below. Let me know.
I mean,
and subscribe if you are new.
Yep. I'm moving on to the second one, my friend. I do. I do. I've watched so much that out of the West, it's going to be between them and OKC. Of course, I'm saying all this assuming everyone stays healthy. If everyone stays healthy, I think the conference finals in the West might be the best we've seen in ages. If we do get these two powerhouses at the very end between OKC and the Spurs, the only two teams in the league that actually play defense, like. It's giving me vibes of like the 2000s, the way the West was, where we can get like the Lakers versus Spurs in the conference finals, or the Suns versus Spurs, or whatever. Like the two best teams in the league going at it in the conference finals, and then we'll see who the victim is in the East. That's just how I see it, though. I don't know.
I told you.
I thought it was Houston earlier, but I still think Houston has a shot, but I'm not as much of a believer in them. They're built to get out of the first round, maybe the second round, but I don't see them contending for a championship. A lot of the reason is because I don't believe in Kevin Durant, and the Mavs are obviously garbage now, so like who's really left out there? It ain't going to be the Lakers. Lakers might get out of the first round at the most. So yeah. I really see it. OKC, San Antonio. All right, guys. Now let's watch the second video. This is Wembanyama hates rocket science. So I assume he's about to whoop the ass of Houston.
I'll be back. Maybe you believe me, maybe you didn't. Let's talk about this, not this. So get it off the screen. My God, 4 losses in a row.
Damn.
Look at Tyler Hellwin, ready and raring to blow. Heat fans like, it's great to see Tyler Hero back. Yeah, back from shooting up. Now look at him, out of control, on the loose, can't be stopped. Ugh.
Who are the Pistons starters?
And the Pistons starting lineup is Tobias Harris, Duncan Robinson, Jalen Duren.
They got 6, 7-year-old.
What?
Twerps announcing starting lineups now. Don't you have a TikTok?
That wasn't real, was it? Was that real? That was a real audio?
Reel to scroll past after 2 seconds. Oh God, we lost this game so bad that I've resorted to roasting children. I'm sorry, everyone. I need a moment.
2 hours later.
Okay, I think I'm good. That's enough crying for one day. By the way, watch this video. I did it earlier, in case you haven't seen it yet. Excuse me, y'all down there in San Antonio bumping boogeyman music, yet you've got an alien on your team? The audacity. They're high on themselves down there.
They should be feeling good.
Champagne.
Oh!
It was like Wembanyama
Get out of
wasn't
here,
looking
man.
when he was coming.
I get it. This is disrespectful. Why did you bring it in like this? Look at this.
Down there.
Look at this. Look at that. Why are you going in soft like that? Come on. You're either going to dunk it on his head or he's going to block the hell out of you. So why you even try it? Why'd you try that? He's waiting for you. He's waiting. He's daring you to do it, and you did it anyways. Why didn't you like dish it off here or try to dunk over him and draw a foul? You did the one thing, man. You did the one embarrassing thing. Bang! Get out. Like learn a lesson.
Wasn't looking, but he knew it was coming.
Learn from the mistake. Yeah.
All on the floor, smack that, give me some more.
How do I get him on the Suns, man? How do I get him over here? Come on, Wemby.
Did you see what he
get out?
He pretended like he wasn't looking. He lured Tari Eason into a false sense of security. He fibbed. He played dumb. He's become so volatile offenses that he must now lie to get his stats. Wembanyama Raga, duplicitous behavior.
That's the monk stuff he was doing, the meditation and stuff he was doing in the offseason. He was just practicing mindfulness right there in the middle of the court, in the middle of the paint. And then the moment of action came and he struck.
He just go stand there and stare into the crowd thinking,
Yeah, I did that.
Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in what is it?
Area 51.
Area 51.
because they are in the league. They are playing basketball. What do you mean you haven't seen? I'm looking at one right now. Tari Eason don't even know where he's at. I'd have called an Uber right then and there. I would have left the arena immediately. You can take me anywhere but here. Actually, I'll walk.
The other way. Full gallop basket. Wembanyama! Get out of here!
Yeah.
Exactly right. Wembanyama, get out of here. Please. Why aren't you hooping on your home planet? Did you get Jonte Portered and kicked out the league for gambling flarts?
Yo, Dynamo, this isn't Space Jam, man.
Whatever type of currency y'all use amongst the cosmos. He made a bad parlay. Said a star would go white dwarf, but instead it turned into a black hole. Look at these automatons cheering. Wemby could kick a cat down a flight of stairs and they'll chant, MVP! MVP! What is that? Imagine if that was on your wall.
Oh my God. Oh man. I watched a playthrough of the new Resident Evil recently and it's still stuck in my head. Yeah, there's some crawlers that look kinda like this. I don't think they're nearly as tall as Wemby, so yeah, this is already giving me nightmares right now.
I just scared the hell out of myself. Look at these two ICBMs helping each other. I'm at a loss for words. Oh, look, it's David Robinson.
Oh,
he
yeah.
went from giving contracts
bro.
to admirals to aliens. I must have missed a page.
Damn.
These damn animals nearly
Good to
had
see
5
David.
players score 20 points. I should just say 20 because Dylan Harper had 19. Ugh. There's too many problems to deal with on this team. It makes me sick. I gotta talk about the man with a Mortal Kombat character's name in Shingun. How is what he's doing not an offensive
Shingun wins.
foul? Why is the ref not saying anything? He did this numerous times consecutively. Not one call. Look at that! That is bad! How is that allowed?
Yeah.
Wow!
Wow. Yeah. How are they not calling that?
Alfred
Bang.
Shingu at Wemby. Very creative.
Breaking ribs is creative?
I guess.
Dude took the contact chance with a three-point blow.
He
Wow, he actually took what LeBron does and he actually went a little further.
is the contact. He also looked like one of my best friends. How ironic. That's just good physical ball, bro. No, that's Section 8 housing ball.
It is.
Ball that looks a
It
little
is.
too similar to redacted style of play in Golden State. 1 or 2 times is one thing, and I will give refs benefit of the doubt during certain stretches of basketball because it's physical play and how fast these players move. They're not always going to be able to see everything in that moment, picture perfect frame by frame, but that's why there's multiple of them there, yet they're all ostriches. I didn't like most of
Well,
what
and even then, that's why, you review the footage. So you review the footage, then you know the tendencies of a guy like Shingun, and you're like, okay, he's always throwing that elbow. Hold a meeting. Everybody is aware of this. The next game, they start calling him for the elbow. This is how you fix these problems. Problem is they don't fix any of the problems. They just stick their head in the sand.
seeing when it came to Şengün, but share your thoughts in the comments. And do you think I'm seeing it wrong, or are my complaints overblown?
Yeah, Şengün's going for the fatality for sure.
Complimented Şengün several times in the past, but I've never noticed him play like this, or perhaps I just wasn't looking good enough. The first half of this game looked mightily different than the second half. First half, it was competitive. Second half, they got absolutely curb stomped. The Rockets were picked apart and disassembled piece by piece and sold to North Korea. And that's despite Burna Boy dropping an efficient 23 points. Same can be said for Amin Thompson. They had people show up on the Rockets, but defensively, they couldn't do anything with San Antonio. And that's with one of their scoring threats.
Wow, 7 turnovers the entire game as a whole team. Damn. That's lower than LeBron's average per game.
And Devin Vassell shooting 0.
I'm just kidding, but it's close.
6 from the field. He was doing Pilates this entire game. He was abysmal. And they still did what they did. They blew him out. I wasn't expecting a blowout, but the Spurs have been winning against most teams by double digits. So I guess that's shame on me. This win streak the Spurs are going on is against the Geneva Convention. It needs to be shut down. Somebody needs to put an end to that.
I mean, I can't believe that the game that Wemby was on a minutes restriction. They were playing the Clippers and they were down by at least 20 by half, and they came back to win it. That sent the signal down, to me that like this team's for real. This team's, because the Clippers have been hot and it looked like an unwinnable game. They were getting absolutely crushed and demoralized. Then little by little, they picked away at that lead and they managed to beat these guys. They also proved that they're clutch. They're built for down, for last second plays. And I don't know, man. I'm seeing these guys as somehow. I feel like they shouldn't be ready for another couple of years, but somehow these guys look like they're ready to win right now.
If my team can't win, no one's team should be allowed to win.
See, it's easier for me because like the Suns are not even contenders right now. Like I'm actually really proud of the team. Our rebuild is going pretty good for the first year, but there's no way in hell we're winning a championship. So I can actually start looking for the other teams that I can root for,
especially win streaks. Have I become so desperate that I must now root for the Green Menace?
Boston obviously is a good team, but we're not concerned about Boston.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I don't know about all that either.
What are your thoughts about this game? And is there anything I said you find disagreement or fault in? Comment below, let me know. Like and subscribe if you are new. Follow me on socials, Discord, Patreon, all that in the description. That was my stomach. What do you want? I already fed you.
Jesus, Dynamo. Yeah. First of all, thank you for the donation to react to these. These were absolutely hilarious. Exactly what I needed today. Second of all, first of all, Kenny, I have the same problem, man. I'm always hungry. I can always eat. What to say about Wemby, guys? I feel like I say too much about Wemby already. It rubs a lot of you guys the wrong way. And I've noticed that in the comments whenever I talk about him. Now, I just want to set something straight because the most popular comment is, you guys treat me like I'm acting like he's the GOAT. You guys are very far off base when you say stuff like that. I'm not acting like he's the GOAT. I'm just really excited about the prospect of how far he can go. It takes me back to when Shaq got drafted. When Shaq came into the league, that's all, like, me and my friends and my brother and everything, it's all we could talk about. Dude, this guy, he's got what it takes to be like the greatest of all time. Let's see how, at least like the best center of all time. Let's see how far he can go. And then it's exciting to watch their journey. And that's where I'm at with Wemby right now. I just want to see how far he can take this because he has the tools to do a lot. And so far, he's not minimizing his tool set. He's maxing out every single game. He's using every skill he has, every bit of energy he has, and he's just maxing out every time he's on the floor. How am I supposed to root against that? I can't. He's doing everything I ask everybody else in the NBA to do. So I'm not going to sit there and bash on him, but a lot of people think like if you compliment a young player, then you're like, oh yeah, you're treating him like he's gonna be he's the new GOAT. Like I get a lot of those comments like, wait till he accomplishes something. I'm like, but what? Then when he does, then I'll talk about the thing he accomplished. Until then, we're talking potential, But Anyways, I think it's like a weird subset of gatekeeping that I'm not a part of, because I'm a basketball fan first. You know what I mean? I'm a Jordan fan second and a basketball fan first. So the idea of seeing greatness all over again is exciting to me. It was exciting when we got to see it with Kobe. It was exciting to see how far LeBron could go in the beginning. Then it was disappointing. It was exciting for me to watch Wade and see how far he can go, but then injuries caught up with him. You know, T-Mac was on my radar, and I was excited watching him. Grant Hill, Penny Hardaway, these are all guys that I have, like, you know, I've been, when they came into the league, I fell in love with their game, and I watched them like hawks to see how far they can go. Unfortunately, most of those ended early because of injuries, and that's the thing I'm the most afraid of when it comes to Wemby, is injuries, you know, because if not for that, I don't see what's going to stop him. But a guy his size, his length, it terrifies me. Like, his legs, I'm always scared. Like, something's just going to crack. You know what I mean? But anyways, you guys, that's my take on Wemby. What a good start to his career. That's all I'll say. I mean, he took this team that was absolute garbage and turned them into a contender within 3 years. I'd say that's a good draft. I don't know about you. So, all right, guys, I am out of here. Like the vid on the way out. If you could, go check out Dynamo's channel and subscribe to my channel if you want more content like this. Yeah, I think that's it. Guys, I'll see you in the After Dark, and be water, my friends.